To believe the South has been cooler all week, but here it comes for them too. Jim Cantore at Weather Channel headquarters. Jim, thanks as always. A shift gears now to a divisive political topic, especially in the Southwest. The United States today sued the state of Arizona. It is about the controversial new immigration law they passed, which is supposed to take effect later this month. Our justice correspondent Pete Williams is at the Justice Department tonight. Pete, good evening.
And Brian, the caption on this lawsuit says it all: U.S. versus Arizona. The judge is being asked by the federal government to block this new law before it takes effect July 29th. The Justice Department's lawsuit targets a brand new Arizona law requiring police to arrest and detain anyone suspected of being in the state illegally. Though President Obama, Attorney General Holder, and Secretary of State Clinton have been criticizing it for months, the lawsuit comes just 3 weeks before it takes effect. A sponsor of the law condemns the suit as caving to pressure from Mexico.
We have an administration that ignores the damage to this country while they pander to President Calderon, and ignore their responsibility.
But Justice Department lawyers argue in their lawsuit that a state may not establish its own immigration policy that interferes with nationwide rules. It says Arizona's scattershot approach will divert federal attention away from illegal immigrants who threaten public safety or national security. The Constitution and federal laws, the government says, do not permit the development of a patchwork of state and local immigration policies. What's more, says an immigration lawyer and former federal prosecutor, aggressive state enforcement will swamp an already overwhelmed federal system.
Simply put, there aren't enough handcuffs in airplanes and beds to house these individuals that Arizonian state police are going to collect.
Under the new law, Arizona police making arrests or traffic stops are required to check the immigration status of anyone they suspect is in the country illegally. Those arrested cannot be released until police verify their immigration status by checking with federal authorities. Arizona police insist they are ready for the new responsibility. Just last week, the state sent this training video to every police department. The video repeatedly says a person's race cannot be considered.
Officers can be assured that nothing about the new law makes racial profiling in any way acceptable.
But the Justice Department argues that Arizona's new law is too blunt an instrument for enforcing immigration law, which the government says requires considering humanitarian and foreign policy interests too. Brian.
Pete Williams at the Justice Department in Washington tonight. Pete, thanks. We have an update.